Quiet class, first hour.
Teach us how to do elimination.
There you go. There you go. Teach us how to do elimination. Ready. He's ready for it. Okay, elimination. Now, we did, first off, not 2 weeks ago on Thursday, we learned how to find the solution to a system by graphing it and seeing where they crossed. And we talked about why that's not always the best method. Why is that not the best method to have to get graph paper out and graph it?
It's not accurate.
Because it's not accurate. Because you can get a ruler and be as close as possible, but sometimes it's hard to tell if it's 2.5 or if it's 3.5. So it's not the most accurate. So we have two methods that we're going to use more than anything: substitution and elimination. All right. First off, what is a system? Two somethings. What are the somethings?
Two
lines. Two lines or two equations of lines.
Two equations of lines.
And this,
Two linear equations.
Two linear equations. Two line equations, right? And the solution is actually where they cross, right?
Yes.
Where they intersect.
Where they cross. And we've talked the last couple times about when we have the situation, that's what Lexi was saying, when they're parallel. They don't cross, so what's our solution when they're parallel?
There is none.
There is none. And then the other time is when you draw one and you draw the other on top of it, and we say infinitely many solutions. They cross so many spots we can't even count. So one solution, no solutions, infinitely many solutions. That's what happens in any system. Do you remember the names of systems? This was consistent, if that helps. This was consistent. What was this one?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent. Consistent, inconsistent, and then this one, which was weird.
Dependent.
Dependent. You kind of need to know those two because sometimes those are your multiple choice answers. All right, here's our first system. Now, if we go back to talking about substitution, we always want one of our equations, at least one of them, to look like what for substitution?
X equals something or Y.
X equals something or Y equals something. And that's not happening. And that's not going to happen easy here because they all have coefficients. If you remember, we were able to get away with one that had X plus 9Y. Took that away. We got coefficients everywhere. So we're going to use this other method. This is set up perfect for elimination. Here's what you want. First off, to start elimination, you want your x's, your two equations written so that your x's are stacked on top of each other, your y's are stacked on top of each other, and your numbers on the other side of the equal sign stacked on top of each other. So you want stacks. X stack, a Y stack, and a number stack. What we really want, what makes this perfect for elimination, is if at least one of these letters, X or Y, the stack is the same number, but positive and negative. 9Y and negative 9Y. That's called eliminating. They're going to kill each other off. So for elimination, we want let me zoom this out. You want your X and Y stacked on top of each other, and ideally, you're going to have the same number, one positive, one negative. So all we got to do is add this. So what is 4X and 7X? 11X. And here's where the best part of this is that negative 9Y, positive 9Y makes no Y. And then add this, 24 and 9, 33. Now when we do elimination, usually we'll just cross that out. We won't even put 0Y. We'll just go 11X equals 33. 11X is 33. Now all you have to do is solve this little simple equation, and you'll find out what the X part of your answer is. So divide that coefficient off the X.
3.
And X is 3. X is 3. That is the X part of your answer. Remember, that means that they're going to cross somewhere, and the coordinates of this cross, this location is 3, comma, something. So how do we get the Y part of the answer? X is now 3, so now you have permission to do something.
Change it out.
Or
Yeah.
put 3 in front of it.
Any X that you want can now be 3. Substitute a 3 in. So I'm just going to come back to the top one because these are both ugly equations. Come back to the top one, and I've got this already ready for you down here. I'm throwing the X out. I'm throwing this out. I'm putting a 3 in its spot. So 4 times 3, 12. So 12 minus 9Y. 12 minus 9Y equals 9. We probably need to minus 12 on both sides.
Yep.
Kind of running out of room here, but we can make this work. So now you got, I'll go to the right a little bit. Negative 9Y equals negative 3. Divide the coefficients. This is going to be positive what?
3/9.
Positive 3/9, yeah, or This is, yeah.
1/3.
Positive 3/9 or 1/3. Positive 3/9 or 1/3. So our answer in the right order is what number first?
3.
3, and what number second?
1/3.
1/3. So look back up at your answers.
C.
Yeah. C. Notice D. For those of you who don't know, X's come before Y's, you put D and you get it wrong even though you did all the right work. It's X, then Y. So it's got to be 3, 1/3. Okay. I got 4 shots today. Who says this one's going in?
Right here, you got 5.
Not
You
me.
got 5.
Oh, we got 5, we got 6. We'll do 3 here. Okay. So,
It's gonna be
3 shots.
Wait,
one
can
for
you
3.
Three
Still
shots.
over right now.
1 for 3.
I'm
You
not
haven't
very,
taken a
I'm
shot.
not very good in the
Yeah,
second
I
hour.
think so.
I'm really, really
Yo,
awesome in the
Kobe.
third hour.
Yo, Kobe.
No,
And I got that ledge in my way, which is not even fair.
Yo,
You
Kobe.
gotta say Shaq.
Kobe.
Hold up.
We're going. Shaq can't make it free throw. That's like the curse. It doesn't.
is on crack.
Go pull it. Oh, there we go.
Wow,
That's even better.
cheating.
That's
Wow.
even better. There we go. Okay.
Wow.
Kobe.
Hey, I'm just trying to.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
Kobe. Oh no. No. 3 though. That's,
He's 66.6.
yeah, that's better than my usual.
66.6.
Okay.
That was
6
cheating.
repeating.
You have a bed.
Oh, there's no cheating.
That was cheating.
I need to cheat a little bit.
You've got a
Okay,
bad
you are
free
good.
throws.
Because you're old.
Jones.
When I was your age, I still couldn't make a free throw.
Oh,
Goodness.
Coach, are you implying that it is all right to cheat in this class?
Oh.
In basketball,
No.
it's alright to cheat in basketball.
Hey!
I don't really know how you would cheat in basketball, unless you got a little like.
people. Roids.
You can help me out with that. 'Cause that would be one way.
Do it
But
the way I
but
do.
Roy's not going to help you shoot a free throw.
Shaving point.
Okay, here we go. Here's your next system. Now, when it comes to elimination, first I'd look at it and say this is not going to work for substitution. Why not?
Because they all have that.
They all have a we don't have an x or y equals equation, and they all have coefficients, so we can't get one. So let's go elimination. Do we have everything stacked on top of each other?
Yes.
X's, Y's, numbers. The problem that we have though is, remember last time we had negative 9y and positive 9y?
Yes.
We don't have that happening here. We don't have like a 3 and a negative 3. But we do have 3 and 3.
It's a dependent line.
What? Yeah, so that's what we're going to have to do. If you add 3 and 3, you don't get 0, what do you get? 6. So what we want to do, and what you're allowed to do, is just tweak one of the equations. So I say leave the top, let's tweak the bottom. All we need to do is get this to be a negative 3. So what do we need to do?
Times by -1.
We'll
Let's
times
do
by
that.
-1. And you can't just do
Negative
one piece, you got to do
3.
all pieces.
Minus 7.
So here's how I want you to do it. Kind of follow this recipe here. And we're going to put a -1 because sometimes you're going to have to do a different number than 1. Put a -1 in a circle right there. I'm going to do, it's like a distributed property thing, but you have to do it to everybody, including what people forget the most, including this one. So we're going to rewrite this equation. Tell me, what is it now?
-3x.
Negative 3x and
-7y.
-124.
-124.
There you go. Now you can cross this one out so you don't even have to see this ugly one anymore. It's gone. We only need 2 equations. Cross that out. And here's your 2. You put a line under it, like that, and now let's add 3 and -3. Yeah, it's gone. That's the elimination part. 3 minus 7, -4y. You meant -4y, right? This is the one that I did to 6 earlier. How do we get that? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, -1. Okay, 72 minus 124. Use your calculator, Jeff. Come on.
-52.
Jeff?
Negative 52, I guess.
52. I get -52. I guess perhaps maybe someday -52. All right, you're really close. How are you going to figure out what y is?
Divide it
Bye.
by
Divide the coefficient off,
Some positive.
and it will be positive.
13.
Y equals positive 13. There is your y answer. Now, in the multiple choice world, let's just see. It's got to be B. Now, we're going to finish it, but it's got to be B.
Wow, way to try hard.
Yeah, but we just got to know. All right, you have permission now to do what? That you've got this?
Place the y with 13.
Place the y with 13. So do the top one. 3 times x plus 3 times 13 equals 72. Looks a lot like 3x plus 39 is 72. minus that. 3x is 33. No, what is this?
It's 11. 3. It'd be 3x equals 32.
33.
Yeah, it's 33.
And then x equals
11.
11, which we knew it was, but I just wanted to get there. So that's why we kind of went fast. Okay. I ain't on this one. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Here we go, Jones.
Going in.
No.
2, 3.
Check.
No, there's no way it goes in if you say Shaq though.
Crack.
Shaq. No way. That's how Shaq is. No way. Now I'm 50% and it's all Shaq's fault.
Hey, next time you should say Shrek.
Shrek probably shoots like Shaq.
Shrek is love.
Okay, here we go.
Shrek is
Let's look at this example. Once again, substitution's not good. You don't have an x equals or y equals equation. You have coefficients on all of these numbers, or all these letters. But we're stacked. We got our x's, we got our y's, we got our numbers. Here's what we have to do. Look, well, let's see. To fix this, we've got to either get the x's or the y's to where they would cancel out. Now I want to find the simplest, easiest way. To either get 7 and 11 to look the same, or to get 4 and 2 to look the same. 4 and 2 is going to be the easiest. Between 4 and 2, honestly, I don't have to. 4 is good. I can make a 2 look like a 4. I just have to multiply it by 2.
Negative.
But I don't want it to be 4 and 4. I want it to be 4 and negative 4. So I'll multiply this whole equation by what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. So put the little negative 2 in a circle. Remember, the goal is to get a negative 4 so we can really eliminate, kill the y's. And then draw the 3 little lines. And now you got negative 22x minus 4y and positive 246. Once you've got that, you can cross this middle one out. We've just tweaked our equation so it works better for us. And it's eliminating time. 7 minus 22. Oh, do we trust Jeff? Do we trust you?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Jeff. 7 minus 22. I know you don't have 22 fingers to count.
Minus.
Okay, minus 15, right? Okay, there you go. There you go. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, Jeff.
Minus 15. Y's eliminate.
Good job, Jeff.
And now this is negative 102 and positive 246 makes positive 144. There we are. Positive 144. I just played the guitar with my shoulder.
Applause, Jones.
I know, that was a good strong.
Encore.
Sounded good.
All right, now to get x, divide the coefficient off. It's going to be negative, but what? And probably not a pretty number.
Gonna be a decimal.
9.6.
9.6. Let's go with a fraction.
Negative 9.3.
Not in here.
That's
Well,
fine.
on, yeah. You did it and converted it, right?
Yes.
144.
Okay, so 144.
Wrong
I
again.
don't like fractions.
She's
I know.
wrong.
All right, here we go. So we do this.
You're wrong again.
There's that. There's the negative 9.6 that Lexi said. If you hit toggle, we get negative 48/5. You're not going to see that as any of your answers because your answers all look like the mixed. So know how to convert that. Hit second, then hit this button.
Next.
That converts it to negative 9 3/5. So x is, like Piper said, negative 9 3/5. Do you
Let's
have
see.
only one of those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, negative 9
Yeah, we don't
3/5.
have to do it.
All
I
right.
said we
Yeah, we're
don't.
done.
I
According
said we don't do the y because it's an ugly fraction.
okay. Well, let's just talk about what we would do if we had to.
Ugh.
Okay, say that you had 2 that had your x as this. We would have to take this number and we'd have to put it in for x right here, right?
Yes.
So we'd have to go 7 times negative 9 3/5 plus 4y equals negative 102. You'd have to move this over and then divide by the coefficient, and you would, if you did it right, get what?
You would get negative 8.
And 7 tenths. Right. This case, you don't have to, and because Piper said these are ugly fractions, we don't want to, so we'll go ahead and skip.
Shrek.
Stay above
Shrek.
say Shrek.
Shrek.
No. Yell Shrek.
Don't say Shrek. Don't
Say
say,
good.
say how about donkey.
Yeah.
Wait, shake.
The,
Say
Not
shake.
Yoda.
No, say shake.
No.
Say donkey. Say
Donkey.
shake. No,
Donkey
shake.
makes it.
Hey.
Donkey makes it.
Keep
donkey.
I played for a while, so his name is Shake. First name
Last name?
No,
Alright.
first name Shake.
Yeah, I say 7th.
No, you gotta say shake.
7.
Go say
What's that?
Fiona.
7 foods.
Donkey.
Here we go.
7.
This last one right here. Here's the deal: is we got our substitution doesn't work. All the same reasons. You've got your stacks. We got to look. We got 3 and 4. We got 7 and 3. 74 and 0. Which one do you think we want to do?
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Four,
I would
three.
say
Four, three.
the 3 and 4 because this it doesn't really matter. But the good thing is this is already negative positive.
There's a 0.
But we can't make a 3 just look like a 4 real easy like we did last time. We're going to have to multiply both of these to what number?
12.
We're going to have to get them to both be 12s. Well, this will be negative 12. This will be positive 12. That's what we got to do. So let's multiply this whole equation by what number?
4.
Negative 4.
Oh.
Let's go 4.
Yeah, do positive.
So put a 4 here, and we'll multiply this whole equation by
I don't have to.
what number?
3.
3.
Negative
How
3.
many?
Negative.
No,
Leave it positive. If we leave it positive, we'll make this negative 12. We'll make this positive 12. Okay, and then draw 3 lines here, here, here. This will require us writing 2 different, we'll have to tweak both equations. This is the hardest one, as hard as it gets. So,
You promise?
for elimination, yeah, this is as hard as it gets.
Oh,
I try to put, we tried to go from easiest to hardest. Alright, so negative 12x plus 28y, and then somebody do this big one for me,
296.
296. The next one has a 0 in it, 0 is easy.
Yeah.
12x, 9y, and this is good. 3 times 0 is 0. Don't let that confuse you. Oh, please don't put 3. I've seen people put 3. I go 12, 9, 3 times 0 is 3.
That's my life.
Be real careful.
That's the lexicon.
You just think it's too easy to say 0. No, it's 0.
Sublime.
It is one I struggle on.
The blonde is coming out.
Yeah, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure you did do that.
Like 3 times?
Yeah. Like 3 times. 3 times 0 is not 3.
3 times 0? Oh.
Alright, here we go. Eliminate. Eliminates.
3.
Add those y's for me.
Villain.
You do have 9
37.
You can get
Yeah.
there. 37. 37 y's. And 296 plus 0.
296.
296. Divide the coefficient. And we'll find out what y is.
Why is it positive 8?
Y is 8. You got permission to put 8s in for y's, but do we want to? Do we have it
We
already?
really don't need to.
We don't need to. We're done. Then.
Don't need to. Tell me if we needed to, what would we do?
Replace the
Wait, wait,
y
wait.
with
We replace the y. You can either do it in your adjusted system, or you can go back to the original with the smaller numbers, and you can do it up here.
I would have done the bottom one.
This one
Because
here.
it's easier, yeah.
4 times x plus 24 equals 0. Negative 24 divided by negative 6. There we go. And that is it. Now, we are going to talk later this week of when to use elimination substitution. All of these, substitution didn't work because why?
Why not?
Because they all have two.
They all had coefficients. We had no y equals. Everything had coefficient on it. Okay,
Say
so
shake.
3 for 4.
Shake.
Yo donkey.
3 for, no wait, yeah, 3,
No,
no, 3 for 5.
shake. He's an Owasso player.
Yo donkey.
Okay, so this is for an Owasso player named
Yeah,
Shake.
he's gonna estimate
He's got mad skills too.
You know what? You're going to miss because you're
He
using
beat
a
Glenn
Watson
by
player.
himself.
Want to be.
Shake.
Oh.
Shake
So
and
it's-
bake.
Hey, got another one.
They call him chocolate milkshake.
Hamburger. Oh.